Welcome to Albion TV's War Report, your source of live battle coverage featuring the top guilds and alliances of Albion Online. Today is Wednesday, the 29th of October, 2025. I'm your host, Robin Hoodress, joined today by L Ford as my co-caster and Bogle on the camera and knobs. Obviously, we're on a 15-minute delay here for the War Report, so if you do have action, feel free to reach out to me on Discord. Discord ID is on screen. But right away, it looks like we're about to get a territory conquest underway here in High Tree Cliffs, as it's Z defending against Fuck You. L Ford, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I didn't even see the names there. I also was checking around and saw these two Zergs. There's a couple of other launches, not too far away from here. 6 launches total. So we don't know if the other one is going to have action because it looks like more of a large-scale war. So winning is one thing, denying the enemy content is another thing. So yeah, we'll have to see. But what do we see here on our POV?
Well, you know, ones are going one way and the others are going the other way. Hopefully they re-engage with each other somewhere. I don't know, dude. It's Albion Asia. I never understand the thought process that goes into the launches and the attacks and all that jazz over here. It's so mind-boggling to me how things unfold on this server. Like today, for example, again, like Hot and Idle both having launches on each other. Driving Step, the home zone of Western Paradise, launched on. You know, Sungrow Spring, owned by Hot, getting launched on by Idle. But nobody shows up. And now what we just witnessed here is Fuck You riding right past Z that were holding territory defense position to go to the zone southwest and raise a conquest banner in White Cliff Expanse, and then Z leaving the map. But
Yeah,
they were here.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was about to say, like, they're here in full force with the foe alliance, but they were ready to defend one territory, but not the other. I don't get it.
I believe Z had 24, 25 disarray, and the attack has 37. So it might just be a situation of get everyone out before it turns over. We can maybe take the other name that I said ignore for now, because he's the one raiding now on the Expanse. I mean, they even had Vault, right? Like they could have tried defending for a couple engages without too much hesitation. But yeah, I guess they just don't have the numbers for it.
Yeah, I mean, Z also would have had in-zone re-gears here in White Cliff Expanse, right? Another major advantage. Like, numbers matter, but we've also seen forces heavily outnumbered before come out on top because they just play better. So it's like you're mashed, you're ready to go. Just give it a go. You don't know. It's only you're only losing some pixels. Like, you know, throw a set at it, see where it goes, type thing. You know, it's worth the shot. But unfortunately, now both of our pieces of content are now nothing here for the War Report. We'll see how it goes. Maybe Z might want to just wait for, you know, Alliance or more players to show up. I don't know.
I just checked around, and in the other territory, Sunken Spring, which has no vaults, Hot is sitting on the territory with 37 disarray. So if these two Zergs could connect each other, they would have equal numbers. And possibly we could have a fight. But yeah, as I say that, I saw Summers defending Spring, as in like they're holding there. I don't know if Idle is masked at all, so we could also see Hot go for the launch and Step and claim the territory there. But we'll have to see. But I guess they just want to play it safe for now, since they have no walls in their own territory. But yeah, we're gonna check this for now.
I just checked. Maverick is an online who would be leading the Flying Dutchman for Idol, and then Scripsies is online for Western Paradise, but they are not masked at all. Like one person in his party, that's it. So it looks like, unfortunately, Idol versus Hot is not going to be a thing today.
Unless they're locked out in a dungeon.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
No.
There is no walls at all on driving steps. So while we've been away, clearly there has been some action unfolding here in driving step on the main territory of Western Paradise. Obviously, it indicates that this territory has flipped hands a couple times. Today, obviously, no different. Summer still has that attack going. They got another, 9 minutes to go to get here to raise the Conquest banner and just walk up and claim it if they wanted to. So yeah, definitely there's been action, but unfortunately just not on the days that we've been here for coverage on the war report.
Yeah, I'm a bit confused if the enemy is actually not masked, why they're not just going there, raise a banner and capture it. Because then it's done, right? Like they captured it and yeah, I don't know. They're actually moving the opposite direction now from Spring. Okay, very interesting. Well, maybe we can explain a little bit how the raids and the conquest works. If you want, you can go ahead. Otherwise, I'll do it.
You take a swing at it, Alford. You take a swing at it.
Yeah. So, well, at this point, they already have declared an attack. But I'm just gonna explain what happened here yesterday. So this alliance went here. They raised a raid banner, which you can craft at a toolmaker or buy in the marketplace. And then you need 50 siphon energy on you as well, and you can raise a banner. With that banner, while someone is holding it, you decrease the defenses of the territory. So if there's walls, they will slowly lose a modifier of which they sort of take more damage then. So at 100% defense, the walls take no damage. At 0% defense, they will take full damage, as in like the damage that you would expect with the siege hammers that you also need to break these walls and gates. So then on the raid, they will have to walk up all the way to the last floor. They will have to defeat the sentry mage. And then with the banner, actually, I'm not sure if they actually need the banner for that, but they can then launch an attack or raid the territory, or both. And then on the that way they can also get to the activity chests and the contents. And then on the following day, if they declare an attack during this primetime window, they can also go here and claim the territory. So right now they don't need to defeat the sentry mage, but it's convenient to do so. You see somebody is claiming the territory right now. But yeah, it makes it a lot easier if the sentry mage is down, because it does do a lot of damage if a lot of people are around. And yeah, in a few seconds, if there's no interruption, it looks like Mid, is that the guild name, is gonna claim this territory.
And follow up for that part of the channeling. What actually interrupts a channel here for claiming the territory?
Maybe you can go ahead. I'm not 100% sure if any sort of damage does it, but I've seen damage interrupted before.
Yeah, so any sort of damage can interrupt it. And obviously CC interrupts the channel for claiming territory. So that is why sometimes players can actually, mitigate that by using protection bubbles, arcane protection beams, placing guard runes down underneath them to stop CC going through onto the person channeling. So that is why sometimes, in the chaos of a ZVZ for a territory battle, you will see a guild like just try and faux focus to try and get that banner placed and they will burn everything defensive wise to try and get that banner in. Very interesting mechanic. Also, the conquest, like you mentioned, you don't have to kill the sentry mage, but when you're raiding, you have to kill the sentry mage
Yes.
to get the channel off. So, not sure why the devs chose to do one and not the other way. But it is what it is.
It is a bit confusing, yeah, that the mechanics are slightly different. While we do this, I mean, Hot did leave Spring Terry, and I see Scriptsy. I don't know if we want to switch to him, or we can switch back to Z-Call, I guess, if there's a fight.
It looks like it's about to be a fight here. So, Z do have the numbers now. They have a 37 disarray debuff.
Nice.
This territory is under conquest, but Fuck You did claim the territory in White Cliff Expanse. So they're 1-0 in terms of objectives at the moment for Fuck You. We'll see what unfolds here in High Tree Cliffs. Only a stone's throw away from Limhurst Portal. Regears will be able to get here into zone, onto territory with invis. So both sides really don't have to worry about that. So an equal playing field, so to speak, for Regears. And here we go. Overcharges are ringing out. Food is getting eaten here. First engagements on the gates, and it's a bit of a headbutt, and close shaves for many. Loads of defensive cleric cows getting utilized. Follow-up engagement will draw first blood. It's a double kill onto Fuck You. And that situation is going to be even more impactful come the 24th, because cleric cows, you're not going to be able to receive healing anymore while in channel of the ice block.
Yeah, so after that, after the new update launches, I think it will be quite interesting, because if you have multiple engages, you should be easily able to clear out anyone who clericaled the first one, especially with the high cooldown we have already. So there need to be a lot of actual defenses. Oh, big headbutt here.
Jeez.
Ooh. So there needs to be a lot of defenses dropped after the clerical, after people get out of the ice block. Yeah. I mean, all right now they're just beaming, but yeah, that's not really an option then anymore.
Yeah, I think you'll see either a lot of changes to just straight up soldier helm unit usage, because that's actually it's getting nerfed in terms of its cooldown, going from a 30-second up to a 40-second cooldown, but it's receiving a massive quality of life change where the interruptible channel is actually getting removed. So players may have not known this, but the first 0.25 seconds of a soldier helmet channel can actually be interrupted at the moment in live game.
I didn't even know
now.
that.
Yeah. So that's actually getting like removed completely, so you're not going to be able to get interrupted while casting soldier helmet. Should be an interesting one.
Yeah, the really big advantage that the ice block has right now, as far as I know, is that even while you're stunned, you can use it, or while silence. So that's what the soldier helmet doesn't have. So stuns and silence will be very, very powerful if more Zergs are getting away from the ice blocks and towards the soldier helmets, theoretically.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting to see how players adapt themselves, see what players feel more comfortable with, soldier helmet or cleric cow. I think once players start to figure out, like, you know, coming outside of a cleric cow, just insta like royal shoes boot rolling away, because you're expecting that follow-up engagement. I think maybe players will get used to it that way. I did just see a Dawn Song Bomb Squad on the Fuck You side. That thing, when it connects, is absolutely devastating. But it is turning into a bit of a bloodbath here at the gates of High Tree Cliffs. Both sides losing players left, right, and center. Pretty much every single engage, and the Energy Shaper Beam tickling through the Zerg there, securing a handful of kills. as Doobie Doobie Daba secures 4 for himself.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see this dynamic here because both Zergs, I mean, they're all regearing from Limb Portal. It's literally a minute away once you regeared. So the question is, how much gear do these Zergs want to throw at this fight? How important is this fight to them? I mean, to the short calls, of course, they're going to be like regear, unless they make the decision to just fully leave a territory. Yeah, but we'll have to see. Like, this is a war of attrition. It's going to be very, very difficult to siege this, as long as Z is willing to throw bodies at it. And I mean, they're also getting kills themselves, so... Oh
my god, Energy Shaper being same location again. Different Energy Shaper that time around. It wasn't Doobie Doobie Daba.
That's probably him.
Yeah, that was the second one there coming in. Another big engagement happening at the gates. A couple members going down here. Here comes the return engagement, but it's going to be another massive headbutt engagement. Handled well from both sides, actually. Great Arcane's coming into effect there, along with the protection bubble from the chariot. Great placement by Ioi. I'm butchering those names. Cannot pronounce those names. But great placement by him nonetheless. About to be dismounted though, so he needs to go reset.
Yeah, it's very interesting to see that they're already so wild at fighting each other, because you can see almost all the bodies are either inside the gate, like directly next to the gate, or right outside the walls of the gate. The defense is still 73%. Oh, there goes a nice engage after an ice block. The defense still at 72% now. So hammering now doesn't really give you a lot of benefits. Like, you're not getting a lot of damage onto these walls and gates. But you see how many bodies there are outside, so it's not really worth for them to just do this right now. Maybe they just hurt me and they're they're falling back a little bit and waiting for the defenses to decrease a little bit further.
Yeah, it's funny, as soon as you mention it, they pull away and they're just holding there to the eastern side. Banner still in hand, so obviously you have to be carrying the banner to reduce the fortification bonuses. Obviously, when the update first came out, that wasn't a thing. You could just raise a banner and just drop it and leave it, and it would just reduce the fortification defensives down by itself. But now you have to be carrying it. So, you know, it allows the attacker that opportunity to step out and kind of like pressure. But Cluster Q just activated.
Yep,
big boy blob coming in.
Hot coming from Glade. They are the ones that were defending against Idol, but they left the territory and Idol actually claimed it. We don't know why, because Idol, to our knowledge, wasn't masked, and Hot had 37 disarray, so I don't know what their relation is to any of these guilds here.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one to see what the situation's going to become when Hot re-enters the zone. They did zone out, so I don't know if they're Cluster Q tricking it or they're just not willing to engage here. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a look. It looks like they're ganking regears. I mean, you can't really So how is this the interaction if you're taking invis from portal and then you're entering cluster queue? Are you losing the invis in that moment?
I think you lose it.
Yeah, so that's probably what Hot are doing right now. Like, they're just ganking Glade. Yeah.
God.
So maybe the deaths are a lot more meaningful now in this fight here. Or they will simply have to go from Enclave and queue from there. That's also a possibility.
Yeah, there is, like you said, 2 ways to get in to this zone. Both ways are pretty much equal in terms of like length from the portal city, so there's no major disadvantage here either way you go.
It looks like the attacker has changed the side from which they're attacking. They're now on the southwest side, where they should have slightly better vision, as they can get that south screen advantage. and being able to see a lot more movement on the north side of the screen. And the defense are at 44%. We did see some smaller blobs around the northwest, northeast. Oh yeah, there's actually a couple people fighting in the east. Yeah, let's see. It looks like it's mainly people ganking right now.
Having a whale on the time. That shield fortification bonus just about to hit 40% here. So these walls, tier 5 walls, will start falling quite quickly. Ballsy play here from the bomb squad on the northwestern side of Kung Fu Panda. Stepping outside the gate, trying to make some plays there. May get caught on the way back in. Juggernaut trying to stack here, but not going to find anything. Z-Cool steps out. Great Arcane potentially sets it up here. Massive headbutt engagement potentially. Loads of defensives getting thrown on fuck you side. I think I saw like 29 bajillion demon armors activate. They were expecting a full engagement there from Z-Cool. Never a shallow engagement there from Z's alliance group. A small contingent there.
Yeah, that was that engage was quite interesting because they did engage with very early DPS, and the DPS hit before there was even a clump or anyone to hit. So once there was a person that could be hit, there was only 3 DPS left. So he didn't fall.
Well, things are hotting up here in High Tree Cliff because that big blob is going to be hot with that cluster Q rotation. And yep, fuck you are like, yep, let's get out of here. We're done. So it does look like fuck you and hot definitely not working together here. I don't know what Z and hot are like. We'll see. Maybe hot pick up where fuck you left off. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. So all 3 Zergs are in similar numbers. I'm really, I have no idea what's going on. Like, Z is leaving now, so it looks like it would be a third-party fight essentially. But whenever you do have a third-party fight, usually the alliance holding the territory has a big advantage because they can just completely dodge the fight if they want to. They can just avoid it, and then whoever is outside, like both alliances have to be careful because they could easily be 2v1'd. Yeah, I'm not sure because I saw Hot giving up the territory even though they were masked. I do see them third-partying fight here. I don't know what's going on. I mean, obviously Hot cannot take this territory. Like it's either Z that keeps it or fuck you that attacked it. So they cannot take. They can only raid it. But they're just holding up here. Maybe they're gonna try to chase another Zerg now.
Yeah, Z zoned out. Fuck you just zoned out as well to the southwest. It looks like Hot may be heading in Z's direction. Yeah, they're heading southwest here. So we'll see. We'll see. We do have a POV here for Hot. We'll switch on over to see if they can force a fight here. I don't think fuck you takes the fight. I think they just run.
Yeah, and even if they were gonna fight on the territory that they just claimed in Expanse, there's no walls, so the only defense they have there is the Sentry Mage. We also have a legendary Vortex in Thirstwater Step in 6 minutes.
Ooh.
I mean, that's likely just going to be taken by one of these Zergs, or I mean, if they can. Yeah, and Z actually defended the territory now, so the launch is over here. Then I believe we don't have any more launches. I'm going to have a quick look if there's any other territories potentially being raided. Because, of course, that could also happen while we're not watching.
Yeah, and that's something that actually we have no way of actually seeing, like on our GM accounts. Like we can't see if territories are like have a banner raised anywhere, which is really unfortunate. So it's literally a luck of the draw for us to stumble across something that's happening now. But we do have castles at the top of the hour. Obviously, it's coming towards the half an hour mark here of the prime time window. Checking some of the castle's spawns. We do have a
Yeah.
rare castle in Wetgrave Bog. That could lead to some content on the eastern side of the map. Um, what else do we have dotted around? Couple blues, couple greens. Tofu and Cutthroat are currently holding a blue castle in Drownfield Course. I believe they have been getting some decent content on castles in this zone. But maybe
I think the purple one is the best we have right now.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, Hot is actually looking to siege his territory here in Expanse.
Okay.
Gonna see if we have an inside POV as well.
Inside POV. I got one.
Oh, right, yeah. I remember. That's the name I found.
Yeah.
I didn't make the connection. Alright, so raid banner raised. Another thing we should probably mention, you don't really need the raid banner here because there's obviously no walls, but it does give the holder, and usually you put it on the shot caller, a defense buff. So it does help not getting getting one-shotted as a shot caller. So that's probably why they raised the banner here. As Hot are going in, coming in hot. A lot of defenses by it. Fuck you though. There goes an engagement on north side.
Ooh, nice. Not too bad.
2 kills.
2 kills. 3 kills. 4.
Yeah, I'll get back before the CC comes in.
Oh, fuck.
That was a wild brawl engage there. Big melee clap. 10 people going down for fuck you.
That was rough. I mean, fuck you should be playing off the Sentry Mage a little bit here, utilize that to their advantage. Nice little return engagement, not out of the fight yet. 3 kills secured, but here comes the counter clap right away. Another member of fuck you going down, but fuck you firing right back instantly. Kills not getting traded, unfortunately, that time around. And both sides now looking to reset, restabilize inside. I'm wondering what that little tier 1 blob is on the northwestern door. It's been holding there for some time. It hasn't grown, hasn't shifted.
It's 3% Disarray Z.
Okay, so maybe they come in third party.
Yeah. Maybe.
I just saw both sides have kidnaps. Someone 5210 here getting kidnapped to Narnia. Gigpot activated, but we'll be able to boot out of there. Here comes Swaggy with the hand of justice. Smoke bomb denying that engagement. Headbutts coming in left and right. It's pure chaos here. Health bars dropping for all sides at the moment. A couple kills secured though. Return engagement's massive, and that's Doobie Baba once again with that energy shaper, securing another 6 kills for themselves. But look at that, firing right back is Hot. They are firing on all cylinders at the moment. Another massive clump in deletion just to the south side of our POV. And it looks like this is the momentum shift that Hot wanted. They are looking to foe send it, keeping the pressure alive here, but that Sentry Mage is now in play.
Oh yeah, that Sentry Mage is far in the east. A very quick engage there. That was, I mean, we had 15 people die within 1 second there. That was really, really quick. I barely see it coming. There was another one. Doobie going down. That's another 7-8 people going down. Sentry Mage is really far on the east of the tower. It's probably about to leash. Yep, there we go. So still at full health, the mage. But yeah, they have to play further back, because if Hot overcommit and they can CC them there, they can just completely destroy this front line of Hot if they take advantage of that.
Yeah, and I'm liking our POV's positioning here with his group, right? Taking this, western flank. He's looking for that opener. he knows that Hot are going to engage like right to the west of them towards the tower. This group that we're watching was getting into position to hit that midline when that engagement came out. But Hot also reading that, they repositioned their troops just directly down to our south side. So they had a group there looking to counter the counter. And now both sides back again, restabilizing their front lines. And it's Hot that are beginning to step up here. Actually, fuck you goes in. Finds a frontline engagement. Only one kill secured. Hot not looking to fire back here. A wave of defenses coming down. Going to have to restalk our POV here. I don't know if you guys got kicked off, but I did.
Yeah. Oh, nice fake engage onto some rats that are just in the middle with the great nature stabs. Amazing.
Yep. Stiff bread, looking for that bread.
Stiff beard, but yeah, close enough.
Is it beard? Oh, can't read.
Yeah, it's moving too quick. Too many names.
We'll use that as an excuse. Good defensives coming out here though for fuck you. It wasn't a full engage here from Hot. Return engagements coming out. That was actually handled very well there from Hot. Only down to half HP. And both sides are kind of, it seems like they're respecting each other just a little bit more now. They're, they're not seeing these crazy percentages. As I say that, are Hot gonna prove me wrong? Oh, yeah, yep, that western side.
I think Hot was just waiting for the defender to get a bit further away from the sentry mage so they can engage again. Because they have no counteraction happening if they just quickly engage there. If they engage onto the sentry mage where they get into the range of the zap, it can be really tricky. But if they're further out the defender, then there's no repercussions.
Ooh, nice little counter hit over here. Very well handled there from Hot. I thought that was going to be a faux deletion. I saw the knock up on top of that clump as well. Not too shabby. By the way, that tier 1 blob of Z did disappear. So did a couple members of the front line of Hot, though. Or the front line of Fuck You, should I say, on that engagement.
Yeah, Doki deciding to jump out with the one-handed mace E, which gives you invulnerability while you're in the air. So it's also very good defensive. It's not just an engage, you can also use it defensively. Of course, if you're not CC'd. But yeah, he also has the royal shoes, so he's quite mobile.
He has a lot of self-defensives as well. Obviously, Smuggler Cape with the gig pots. Got the Claret Cowl on him as well. The boots, like you mentioned, very good defensive, and that Mace E. So a lot of different things there for Doki to stay alive, but it looks like Hot may be having some issues on the outside of the territory, getting engaged by like a random bomb squad of rats or something, not sure. But it's causing a little bit of chaos for them outside the territory walls.
Yeah, they do still have the numbers here, 36%. Still quite a lot for the defender. So the Riggers are getting in. Doesn't seem to be any gankers in the zone itself. But yeah, it's quite wild. And the Sentry Mage still above 80%. If it gets leashed now, then it will reset back to 100%. It has those 5 bars, so whenever it goes below a bar, then you leash it, it will stay on that bar. So it will go down to 80%, 60%, or whatever it is. But while it's above, like, it can still get healed up, and it's going to make it very hard for the attacker to really make progress if they're not engaging onto the Sentry Mage. As we can see, it's almost up to 100% again.
Yeah, and Fuck You are doing a really fantastic job of playing around that Sentry Mage, using it to their advantage. You know, for the players that may not know, that Sentry Mage, when it registers 20 or more players on its platform, it will start pumping out massive damage output. It has 2 styles of attack, so you have the lightning bolts, the big zaps. Those are the biggest DPS output, and then you have the 3-prong like blue lasers that spin around. That's, you know, still damage output, but it's not as crazy as the big zaps. So the big zaps only come when it registers 20 or more players on its platform. And that's what fuck you are trying to play off of right now.
And that damage done there is percentage true damage, so you cannot do anything against it. You just need to get in and get out as quickly as you can. Otherwise, you and your whole Zerg are just taking a lot of unnecessary damage. It's very hard to heal up, especially if you have an enemy. In the PvE scenario, yes, okay, you can out-heal that, but not if the enemy is present on the tower.
Indeed, and that's why, you know, it is the final stand for territory defense. It does give the defender that final opportunity once all their walls and everything are down to play off of that. It's not over until it's over type gameplay, and they have actually topped up that sentry mage all the way back up to full HP. So fuck you are actively healing the sentry mage.
I think they're not even focusing that much on it. Like, I haven't seen people really beaming it right away, but it's just been in the part of the battlefield that needs heals. So it just got healed.
The rampants and the holy cues and stuff going down.
Yeah.
Bit of a sendage here, though, from fuck you. Are they going to find anything? Health bar starting to chip away here for Hot, but handled extremely well. No kills secured on those engagements. We're not really seeing these major big deletions over the last couple minutes here that we've been watching. Only been like one or two kills as I say that.
There we go. Yes, that's exactly like I saw the face kill sandals in, and I knew that it was about to happen. So that new melee clap strategy, I think it's mainly using a golem and bridles. It's very, very effective, and it looks like it also has reached Asia already. So that bomb squad, I mean, how many kills was that?
It was a lot, but there's been a constant trade back and forth by that kill feed. I mean, massive deletions on both sides, but it looks like fuck you starting to lose any momentum, any frontline presence that they had here. And Hot read it. They're starting to faux send all the way to the back lines. You can see the flood on the eastern side of the tower. It is a faux sendage here. It is going to be cleanup. It's going to be a massacre as Hot put fuck you to bed here in White Cliff Expanse. And it's pretty much all over.
Yeah, like they're past the sentry mage now. There's still a group holding east of the sentry mage that is getting zapped a little bit. They're gonna potentially lose some people here. But
really
is behind the tower murdering all of Fucky, so yeah, it doesn't look good.
There it is.
Does not look good. Yeah, I think that clap was about 12 to 15 people again. That's crazy. But if you clump up a lot of people in the back line because you get that far, you get that deep, yeah, you can get a lot of damage because there's not going to be a lot of defenses up there and a lot of people in cloth armors. At that point, yeah, you essentially lose a lot of healers and DPS, and your Zerg cannot function anymore.
Oh, a good attempt there from fuck you, right? You know, that gave him experience, you know, going into potentially tomorrow if they're going to be fighting Z again. We'll see. Obviously, that territory will not have walls for tomorrow. But did it get launched on again? No, it hasn't yet. I'm wondering if Z are waiting for White Cliff Expanse, you know, to be left alone while we still have the primetime window up to be launched on for tomorrow.
Yeah, that could happen.
Because it is their home zone.
Yeah, I'm checking around right now. I see that MVP currently holds Bog Castle. They're holding it with a Zerg. So I don't know if anyone is already on the way there to potentially contest this. This is the best objective we have right now here. Gonna check it as well, though.
We do have an 8.4 wood node going live in 19 minutes in Meltwater channel.
I think no, this is a fight or is this just a guild capturing? I think it's just a guild capturing. Is a guild capturing currently Sandhound Descent? But it doesn't look like the old owner is here anymore. Which would be Joker Lines.
Just checking around as well. Cutthroat are on the move. They were heading down towards Morgana's Rest, maybe going for that 8.4 wood node in channel. There's a blue castle in Glacier Fall Pass as well. That doesn't have anybody on it, unfortunately. A waiting game. We had an 8.4 node last week here on the War Report. Same map, same timer, but unfortunately it did not have anybody show up to fight over it. One Zerg was able to gather it without gathering gear or pies popped or gathering pots. I cried as I saw that unfold on my screen. But
yeah, I did find they're currently capturing a castle in Stonemouth Bay. I mean, it's not too far away from the fights we just had. Question is if anyone wants to go there for a green castle and have a small fight.
Yeah, it's
currently doesn't look
that question,
like
isn't it? It's like if guilds are willing to run those maps for that castle content. In green, you know, you're talking like 15 mil average.
Yeah.
Not the best.
A few season points, and that's what it pretty much.
Yep.
As I switch back to 600, he's still holding on the territory. It's been holding here for quite a while. So they did actually launch for tomorrow on White Cliff Expanse. That's interesting. I wonder if they're going to do the same thing as they did with the territories of Idle, where they launch and they also capture territories and then just leave before the timer. I have no idea what's going on there, because it didn't look like they just wanted to give it to the opposing force because they were sitting on it, but then they just left it like far before the timer. So I don't know. I'm just confused. But it looks like they are now leaving here. So Zerg is leaving, but 600 is still here. Okay, what else do we have? I'm gonna have another look at Redgrave Bog. Maybe I'll get you a PV as well. Although it's not nothing crazy happening here right now. As I say that, I see a couple of objectives potentially around. Let's have a look. I need to check the list since Robin is out for a second here. Yeah.
Tofu's just moving into Glacier Fall Pass Castle, which is blue, but again,
oh, that's good.
I don't know if it's going to be a defense force here or not, but it is at least them shifting. They are now 2 maps away from that 8.4 node, so they should be aware that is popping in 15 minutes time. So
it doesn't look like there's a defender, but still. Can have a look at they captured this one. Also having a look, there's a relaunch on Firesink Trench from Idle. No, never mind. Yeah, from Idle towards 321. So right in between the war zone of Step and Spring that we had. Well, we expected it to be a war zone, but I am still confused. I don't know what happened there.
You know, now you know how I feel, day in, day out.
So, another guild sitting on a green castle. We do have a lot of green castles. And another one. Okay. Oh, but there's actually two blobs in here. And I see some food being popped. Oh, okay. We might have content here in Battlebrave Plain on Aguila. I don't know if their main shot color is here, but I do see this guy on a golem. Let me check if the name is correct. No, it's not. Okay, give me a second. I swear it was the name. It's gonna be pretty similar. It's a Dobo. Yes, that's the correct name. So, Dobo, Giga Alliance, Aguila is holding the Battlebrave Plain Castle right now. It's being attacked by a Borber Alliance, Pure Gold. Oh, we did see Pure Gold a while ago. I'm pretty sure I remember.
Yeah. Pure Gold are currently in, is it third place, second place? Third place. We saw them that one time when their territory was getting raided.
Yeah, no, I did see them once on a Saturday war report, I believe, when we were fighting around legendary castles. Or maybe it was another day that we had, I think there was another day where we had 4 legendary castles on a war report. Yeah, they did fight there. So, ooh, they're losing a guy here. And again, so 2 down already. Aguila making good work of the defense position here.
Aguila, you know, one of the guilds that has been around for a very long time here on Albion Asia. They have, you know, experienced all scales of ZVZ content, and, you know, prime example right there with a very clean, solid engagement, DPS connecting where it should be, right off the rip here. Yeah, these guys, they're what, 44 days away from hitting their guild age of being over 1,000 days, so that's coming in close. Apparently they are going for rank 1 next season, it says here on their guild description as well, so we'll see how that goes.
Well, if they are that old, I think Albion Asia launched in March 2023. So they might be as old as the launch.
Yeah, I think they're like day one guild. They've had their ups and downs, as we've covered them here on the war reports. You know, a couple of seasons, I believe they did take a break, but have been ranking themselves. You know, mostly in crystal, a couple placements in gold in previous seasons. So yeah, we'll see what they do next season. Hopefully, maybe they look to contest rank 1.
Ooh, you think after they're currently ranked 41 on gold, you think they're going straight to rank 1?
I mean, that's what it says in their guild description. Season 30, rank 1, 150 man cap.
Wait, 150? I have my doubts about that.
Hey, anything's, you know, on the table here when it comes to season rankings on Albion Asia. We don't know the political standing here of Aguila.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say I have my doubts because you do need a lot of active members to contest all these legendary vortexes, to go for a lot of castles, to just generally be in a lot of places and to have the strongest force in the primary places. And if you have 150 man capped in the guilds, let's say you mass 100, other guilds will mass more than that. So yeah.
By the way, I don't know if you noticed here, L Forward.
Yeah.
But our POV is using Howl on his mercenary hood.
That is very interesting. I mean, I guess it's not too bad against Brawl, because he's slow and you reduce their damage and you can even interrupt some stuff. But as the shot caller, and I think he is the shot caller,
Yeah.
maybe the secondary caller, but he is he's in a weapon for clumping. I would assume he either has a full defensive or an assassinate.
Yeah. Oh, never a textbook clean engagement. I think Pure Gold have been melted and smelted down here by Aguila today. That will be the final nail in the coffin. RPOV scurrying through those loot bags. That's it. Fill it up.
Yes, Zora is also here. He is the hand of justice for Aguila. They didn't lose anyone in this fight. They started with 13 disarray. They still have 13 disarray. Pure Gold, the last time I saw them, they were looking very, very strong against some of the really big Zergs. But this was... I don't know. This was nothing. Like, they didn't get any really good engage there. They didn't really put Aguila on the back foot. Oh, they're gonna catch some bombers as well. There's it's a road here. But all charges are taken now, so it's over. They have another golem. How many engaged tanks do Aguila have? I see at least 3. That is interesting.
I mean, probably like at least one is going to be fake, right?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I do see the benefit of having multiple clumping weapons. You can use 2 for the same clump, potentially. You can use 1 to fake. So definitely works. But with 33 players on a battlefield, that's still a bit tricky. But yeah,
but
it looks like they denied the content here. Well, I mean, they got us content, but it was over so quickly. Couldn't really enjoy it. So we're gonna have a look around.
She'll carry on and bouncing around.
Yeah, Z is still in Peninsula.
Tofu went to Meltwater Channel, so they are indeed aware of the 8-4 node. It looks like they are just
Borgers go. Who do we have on either Pluck or Meerkat Assemble?
Meerkat Assemble should be Hey Baragi.
Yeah. Hey Baragis go. They are currently the owners of this castle, and it's a wild brawl in the Lord Room with Pluck. They're all over the place right now.
Oh boy, okay. Alright, well this is something to come into. Don't know how the fight started, but we're going to see how it ends here between MVP and the KK Alliance over this rare castle. And it looks like MVP, I don't know if they're getting pushed out or they're chasing out. Nope, they're getting slaughtered at the moment. That's about 8 players dead there via the kill feed. And that was the western side. Hey Baragi trying to find something. Is he going to find anything? That's the question.
They still have 30 disarray here, so that's quite a lot of people. But they keep losing members. I don't think their riggers are too far away.
Ooh, dear.
It's not looking good.
It's not looking good whatsoever. I mean, KK right now are just so spread out, playing in these like little pockets all over the place, like literally like all over, even all the way north into North Courtyard. They are still spread out fighting over there. So yeah, MVP just cannot find anything here whatsoever. It's just more members dying. I mean, they find 2, 3, 4 kills here.
Yeah, that's also bad. I just checked. They both have same numbers. They both have 30 disarray when I checked. So it's not looking too bad. Diego's another stop to stop Flag from getting out here, because they are on the back foot right now. Diego's not engaged. A lot of ice blocks again.
Follow it up.
There comes the kills. 3 more kills. A lot of members low. There's gonna be more falling, but also MVP dying in the back of the castle.
Yeah, and again, it's just that KK just so spread out, having these different pockets all over the place. Like, it may look like MVP are winning on this front, but like you said, like they're dying elsewhere. But it does look like KK may be broken here. I think their main shock caller went down. I think it was NS13 that died as we were watching that clump on the eastern side of the castle gate. I think he died there, and it does look like it is sending KK into foe get out if you can. And that does look like it.
Yeah, looks like they're catching a couple more D-tanks here. 4 minutes until they can open the castle. So it looks good, but I was really confused. Oh, they're using Shadow Caller to pierce. That's good. That was changed. It's quite interesting because it follows the target around before it hits. I was confused because they were pushing out, they were getting killed, and then in the same party of Heibaraji, people were dying east of the castle. So, yeah, not quite sure, but it looks like MVP is now with a couple members inside again. And yeah, they're gonna be claiming this castle for themselves. And yeah, we see a lot of blobs on map, so it's just KK running all over the place, trying to get out and not lose even more members. As we see the skulls appearing in different parts of the map, because people are still being chased to the death.
Yeah, I mean, 3 minutes left here, unless there's like re-gears really close by for KK, which I don't think there is, because we're in this region of this side of the map. They're not going to be able to contest this again. They may look for another sendage if they can get back in time, but I doubt it.
Yeah, maybe we can have a look at that 8.4 node. I'm gonna have a quick look. Not what channel you set.
Yeah, I just checked. So Tofu or Cutthroat, shall I say, are split. So they have one party on the node and one party securing Glacier Fall Pass Blue Castle at the same time. For now, it doesn't look like anybody showing up to contest the node. 2 minutes to go. Maybe, I don't know.
It's not far from the portal, but I'm not sure if anyone else is really masked for this currently. Doesn't look like it will be contested. Usually, you want to be there a few minutes before the timer.
Yeah,
so that's not really the case here.
And also, it's interesting that you know, the Seaman Alliance didn't choose to flip the rare castle here or the rare outpost here in zone as well, even though it's right here and it opens in 2 minutes time. Like, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, who needs that?
Oh wait, they're doing it right now. Never mind. They've got it onto Lord, so that's the little over blob over there. So
Yeah, I wonder what happened in SMA, because I saw earlier that it was getting flipped by Neverlines, and now Joker's here with 10 people and they're just about to take it. Very interesting. No defender to be seen anywhere.
yeah, bit of a weird one. I'm gonna say maybe there's another 8-4 node somewhere. But the one in map is 15 hours from now, and the other one that's closest to here is in another 4 hours from now in Unhollowed Cloister.
I think I know where Never went. Okay, so we have a fight in Gravemont Cliffs. If we want that. There's actually 3 Zergs here. The third one is still holding on the gate though. So we have the Scavengers, which is also the Giga Alliance, and we have Never Chintan attacking.
Right. Got us a name for inside.
Yeah, perfect.
And
yep, that works. They
Yeah,
are
the
heavily
mass-
outnumbered though. They're at 7 disarray. The attacker, I think I saw 23. And the attacker is even split up. There's another Zerg in the northwest holding.
Yeah, that's solo king. No alliance. No. Gate fallen here. Castle still in play. Hasn't been looted, but it can now be looted. It can be opened. We'll see if okay, Giga just yep, they're not here for the setup fight. They are here for the castle. They did just open it and secure the loot.
It doesn't really look like a setup fight if the attacker has double the numbers. So
Some people
You
may
never know.
want to, you know, put themselves at a disadvantage to improve themselves.
yeah, might happen. But yeah, these guys also have 2 engages, as I can see, a Golem and a Hand of Justice. Also a Bow of Baden, so that could be a solo bomber, while they catch one guy really out of position there. And there was no defenses to be seen to help him. Small fake going on onto scavengers. And Never is making... Never is tearing this whole castle down. They even have people in the, what we call the suicide choke, hitting those gates as well. They had the split group on the west, which got pushed back a little bit now. That one hit nothing. The iceberg was up before the golem even connected. Oh, single spiked engage. Alright, that is interesting. Just for the slow, I guess. I'm not quite sure what's happening. Oh, looks like the other Zerg is engaged now, outside the castle.
Yeah, solo
And
king
Giga
did
is
move.
pushing out.
Yep, that kill feed indicates there was just a massive deletion.
But why do we have a idle the Flying Dutchman Bastion here?
You know, sometimes, you know, when your Zerg's not masked, you got nothing to do, why not just show up on a Bastion and just drive around?
Yeah, it's very tanky.
Nice defensive Great Arcane here from Never. Giga finally stepping out here. I mean, Giga playing this very slow, very passively. They've secured the castle already. I'm not sure why they're not just playing super aggressive now. They are getting beamed here by the Flying Dutchman. It's like Giga just doesn't want to fight.
They don't have a ballista or BMF either to deal with this, and the Bastion is a very, very tanky battle mount. If you don't have the percentage true damage of any of these 2 battle mounts, it's gonna take you minutes to dismount this with the kind of comp they're running. But Never is about to look for a fight again. They don't really like stepping up here onto this east side, so they have sent people to destroy the gates on the northeast to get around into the Lord Room. It's like a shortcut, but there's 2 walls there, so, or 2 gates, so to say. So there's also a Giga group holding that right now, that choke. So not making any progress.
Here we go, stepping out here, Giga, guard rooms down. Slowly creeping forward. Blob on the western side of the castle again. Not sure if it's Never split here. Here we go.
Oh, it's Militant. 8 disarray. And so looking at us still there.
That should have been some kills secured there, but good defensives, some Pirate Cow usage saving the day there for a couple members of Never. Resets coming back in once again. We're 5 minutes over time here. These guys need to speed it up. Stick with it for a couple more minutes.
Yeah, there goes a nice bomb engage, getting another kill down the front line.
Ironic.
Now Never is trying to get in. They're trying to flood, but good knight armors, pushing everyone back and purging them. And there's not really anyone that can hit because Scavengers is next to the gate. They've only have a few people that can really be attacked by this melee Zerg. So no real damage without AoE escalation here.
Yeah, and it's going to be a nothing burger with the clump there. Good stoppage from that D-tank with that wind wall. We do have Mist Piercer. Not going to find anything over the walls, and Giga finally playing aggressive here. That Bastion, though, knocking back the push. Big clump on the gates, but great defenses coming down. Giga stepping out, Foe sending it here. They do have reinforcements. That's why we have Aguila on the battlefield now, joining Scavengers. So Never didn't have eyes on that, and it is causing chaos. Scavengers need to push out. They cannot keep poking and prodding at these D-tanks. They need to help Aguila. They are tunnel visioning on these D-tanks. These D-tanks from Never are doing a fantastic job. And look at the kill feed, though. Never are getting sandwiched here on this very tight choke point around the edge of the castle.
Yeah, looks like Aguila on the other side is making good use of their engages onto Never. Another good D-tank here. Stopping a lot of people. That great arcane hitting almost everyone from Scavengers. So the D-tanks are doing their job in Never, but the DPS is just not connecting with anything to offensively get a kill. More kills credited to Aguila there. We're still getting chased, but while they're being chased, they're just finding these engages. And here we go. Now they're pinched in the middle. A lot of ice blocks being used. So 90-second cooldown before they can use all those again. I think Aguila has to try and move forward now so that they can actually get this done here. Two more kills. There goes another one in the north.
Late DPS connecting, but kills secured nonetheless.
It should be enough kills. There goes finally a counter engage that actually hits something. But I believe at this point there were 3 DPS only able to hit that. And if there were more, that could have been really, really bad. But now Joker is right in the center of these two, and yeah, it's just a couple single players. It's not a Zerg anymore, it's just single players running around aimlessly trying to make it out of this fight. So,
yeah, I gotta give it though to the D-tanks for Never. Those D-tanks did a fantastic job of, you know, keeping Scavengers at bay for as long as they could. It's just unfortunate that their main Zerg couldn't secure kills onto Aguila, right? So D-tanks there, I mean, can't fault them whatsoever there for Never Alliance. Fantastic rotations, great holding plays. But yeah, that's going to be it. We're a little bit over time, but it was a good fight to end on nonetheless here on the Asia War Report. We'll be back later on this evening, though. Wait, is there a thingy show after this, Bogle? A Lupac show? No. We don't know yet, but we may have another show coming up right after this one. So if the stream does stay up, we will have a learning show with Lupac and Melitris. But if not, we'll be back at 1800 UTC for the European War Report. Then we'll have the daily show, and then following the PvP show as well. So a lot more content to come your guys' way throughout today. So make sure you're following the channel to be notified when we go live. But until then, thank you guys for watching, and wherever you are in the world, have a glorious morning, afternoon, or evening, everybody. Adios.
Goodbye.